The Chicago Bears got an extension done with Kyler Gordon, and this just needed to happen. And from, the information that was coming out from the press conferences, Dennis Allen and Ben Johnson both mentioned, Kyler Gordon as a name. And Ryan Poles was saying that, extending Kyler Gordon was going to be a priority in the offseason. So this was bound to happen. Glad it happened. Maybe, the Jalen Petrie signing, him getting his deal sped things up. But I'm glad Ryan Poles was able to get this deal done. Jalen Johnson is the best corner on this defense. I think he's one of the best corners in the NFL. Top 3 at the very minimum. But Kyler Gordon impacts the game just as much. The Chicago Bears are the only team to have 2 corners have top 15 coverage grades. Kyler Gordon is fantastic in coverage. But Ryan Poles has played this really smart. Kyler Gordon is now the 21st highest paid corner in the NFL, and Jalen Johnson's the 13th or the 11th highest paid corner in the NFL. So he's played it really smart with when he's extending these guys, how much money he's giving them. With the Jalen Petrie deal, Kyler Gordon's getting more than him annually and more in guaranteed money than him. And I think that's fair. Kyler Gordon missed 9 games, in his career so far in these last 3 seasons, but he's going to be like an all-pro level nickel corner. And how defenses are being played now in 2025, nickel is really important. It's one of the most important positions on the defense. Kyler Gordon's going to be out on the field a lot of the time. He could even be that third down linebacker for you too. And he's criminally underrated. So I'm glad they got this deal done before the season he was about to have this year with Dennis Allen in a defense that suits him more, in an aggressive defense. The Matt Eberflus, the defense we're running, wasn't a really aggressive defense, wasn't a defense that blitzed that much. Dennis Allen's going to blitz a lot. And with a guy like Kyler Gordon, who's shown flashes of being a fantastic blitzer, the hit he had on the quarterback for the Bengals in the preseason game, that's the type of shit we'll see with Dennis Allen. I think he could have like 4 sacks. So I think extending him, was smart before this season. I think he was going to put up all-pro numbers. And I think he was going to put together a fully healthy season, get a lot of interceptions. Kyler Gordon could cover. He can hit. He can, support in the run game. Like, he has no weakness in his game. He's gotten better year after year. 5 interceptions in 3 seasons. He had 75 tackles last season. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do with Dennis Allen's defense. And I'm happy that he got his, money. And this is Ryan Poles' first guy that he paid that was his draft pick. This was Ryan Poles' first draft pick in his tenure with the Bears as GM. And this is probably his best pick. His impact is huge on this Bears defense. He's just flying around all over the field, making plays, making tackles. Really one of our more underrated players on this defense and one of the more underrated players in the NFL. I think he's a top 3 player on this defense behind Jalen Johnson. Maybe, Edwards and Montez Sweat. You go that direction with one of those 2, but I think he's a top 3 defender on this team. Maybe my favorite Bear on this defense. So really happy that we got a deal done with him. I think next to get extended, probably Joe Thuney. We gave up some draft capital to get him, and he's getting paid a lot. The cap hit is high, so extending him makes a lot of sense. Keeping him with the Bears, he is our best offensive lineman currently, so keeping him around makes a lot of sense. 32 years old, I don't see his game diminishing as he gets older. I think he's going to be able to maintain a high level of play maybe for the next 3 years. So getting him a 2-year extension makes a lot of sense. I expect that to happen potentially after the draft. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.